dorsaVi is amongst the first companies in the world to use wearables in a medical compliant way to address quality of movement issues.
At dorsaVi, we do movement analysis and we do quality movement analysis. So we understand how people move. We do that for athletes and for workers and for patients. And the three markets we work in is occupational health and safety, the clinical market and the sporting market. I worked as a physiotherapist, and day after day people would come to the clinic, and I'd think that there's a better way to understand movement than just looking with my eyes. I set about looking for different sensors that could measure movement in the clinical area, but there wasn't really anything around. So I went back and did a PhD in computer and systems engineering, looking at different sensor types to be able to capture movement and deliver that to patients in real time. We looked across the number of venture capital groups in Australia. We did a process whereby we ranked them. We came up with Starfish as the number one. We found that combination of the fund size and their experience in the medical device space were the things that set Starfish aside. We put a strategic plan together about raising more funds. The best way to do that was through an IPO. So we worked with Starfish and raised $18.5 million. We've had significant growth in the last financial year, increasing our revenues by about 2.5 times.
We've taken dorsaVi from a concept to a FDA registered medical device selling to international clubs around the world as well as into the clinical market.
The importance of the clinical trial is that you need to firstly prove that your product is safe, then you need to prove that it's clinically effective, and then you need to prove that it's cost effective. It took 4 years to run the trial, cost around $3 million, and now it's published in a peer-reviewed journal showing that we can reduce pain by 45%, improve function by 70%. It not only gives us leverage into the clinical market, but it's a barrier for other people coming into this space.
Investors are well rewarded by investing in medical technology. If you're successful, you've got a patent, which is almost a monopoly position for 20 years.
We have 6 patents, and the 6 patents all relate to getting quality human movement metrics to keep other people from this space that we've carved out about quality movement data.